We've thrown 7 curveballs today. Well, then like half the time it's like shaking it off, and I don't know if I want to.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Riverview Park in Mesa, Arizona. Actually, we're at Red Mountain Baseball Complex. I beg your pardon. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network, and it is play-by-play coverage in the 2015 Fall Championships. This is the Upperclass Division Championship game. And it features the Howlers 18U against the Rebels. And we are underway here. The ball fouled out of play. We'll get settled in here. The games just got finished. The semifinal game in particular just got finished. And so it'll be a bit here to get everything sort of, again, settled in. Another ball fouled out of play. Liam Cota, the leadoff hitter for the Howlers. And a swing and a miss for Cota, and he is down on strikes, and that's how this one gets started. So Cota leads off for the Howlers. Braden Campbell bats second. Austin Brazil hits third. Then Lucas Wilson is fourth. Walker Wilson bats fifth. Zach Bain is sixth. Cooper Williams seventh. Isaiah Garcia bats eighth. Michael Atkinson is ninth. Joey Hernandez 10th. Jack Hedich is 11th. And a ball hit down the third base line into foul territory, and a long run over there. And it is a foul ball. A good hustle to get over there, but just out of the reach of the third baseman, and so Campbell will come back and try it again. Ball bunted over toward the third base line, but that's foul. And Campbell will come back again. One out, bases empty, just underway in the top of the first inning. The Howlers and the Rebels in the 2015 Fall Championships Upperclass Division Championship game. Now the wind and the 2-strike pitch. And that's grounded over to the right side. Picked up there on a couple of bounces. Throw onto first base in time. And that is out number 2. So Campbell grounds out, 2 away in the inning. And it brings up Austin Brazil. We'll tell you the starting pitcher for the Rebels is Hunter Heiser. Richie Preciado behind the plate. Hunter Nels is at first base. Don't have a second baseman listed on the lineup card for the Rebels, so perhaps a player that's not in the batting order but playing defensively, so we'll get that for you. First pitch misses for a ball. The shortstop Xavier Lindsay, the third baseman Brian Cano, Cisco Valenzuela in left field. And that ball into center field, put away, and that will end the inning. It is a 3-up, 3-down first inning for the Howlers, and after a happening play, Howlers nothing, Rebels coming up. And set to go in the bottom of the first inning. Xavier Lindsay, the leadoff hitter for the Rebels. Fastball. It's high for a ball. So Lindsay leads off. Cisco Valenzuela bats second. Victor Valdez is third. And Kobe Villegas is in the cleanup spot as an extra hitter. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. And that pitch over for a called third strike, and Lindsay strikes out to start the bottom of the first inning. It'll bring up Cisco Valenzuela. First one on the way to Valenzuela, and that one's fouled to the backstop for a strike, and it's 0-1. No score, bottom of the first inning. Zach Bain gets the nod in this championship game, starting for the Howlers. And now time called. Ready to go with the 1-strike pitch. And that's fouled off either the catcher or the umpire and then to the backstop, and it's 0-2. Rebels with a dramatic win in the semifinal game. They were up by a run or two, I believe, going into the last inning. Their opponent scored to take the lead, and then the Rebels got a couple in the bottom of the inning, and it was a bases loaded hit batter, I believe, for a walk-off, and that put the Rebels into tonight's fall championship game. 0-2 on Valenzuela. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the first. No score. The line from Bain in the 2-strike pitch. That's bounced in there, and it's 1-2. A cool night for sure in the upper 50s right now, I believe. And we got started about a half hour late. That's over for a called third strike, and so it's back-to-back punch outs for Bain to start the first inning, and now we'll go after Victor Valdez. First pitch, a fastball, misses outside for ball 1. Howlers went 3 up and 3 down at the top of the first inning. A strikeout, a ground out, and a flyout. Back-to-back strikeouts in the bottom of the first inning for the Rebel hitters. And the count moves to 2 balls and no strikes on Valdez, with Villegas waiting in the on-deck circle. And a fly ball, that's hit into center field. That'll ball for a base hit, and it's a single with 2 outs for Valdez, and he's aboard at first base. Now Kobe Villegas, the extra hitter. He's hit by a pitch. Bain missed inside there, got him in the leg, and Villegas takes the painful walk down to first base. He goes to first and pushes Valdez to second. So now 2 on board with 2 outs for Gabriel Hoya. Bain. Tahoya misses outside for a ball. The next one bounced in there, and it's 2-0. 2 aboard with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning and no score. Bain taking a little extra time. And now he's ready with the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Pitch up out of the strike zone as Hoya chases, and the count goes to 2-1. It was interesting when you get to this point in these travel team tournaments to find out which teams still have any pitching left. That ball's fouled off, and it's 2-2. And that's definitely not a comment on either starting pitcher for this team or for this ball game, but just in general. One thing that kind of alleviates that for this one, perhaps, though, is that this one did start back on Friday. So it extended out 6th day of the tournament. And the 2-2. And that's a fly ball. And just popped up, in fact, over toward the second baseman and under it there to make the play. And that will end the inning. So pop out ends it. No runs, a base hit, a hit batter, 2 left. And after 1 inning of play, there's no score. Lucas Wilson in to get it started here in the second inning, and he takes strike 1 from Hunter Heiser. And a count of ball and a strike. Lucas Wilson, Walker Wilson, and Zach Bain for the Howlers in the second. And a ground ball over to short. Bobbled there, and no play at first base. So an E6 gets things started for the Howlers. And we'll see if they can take advantage of the extra out here in the second inning as Walker Wilson will step in. Ball bunted, picked up there, and the throw onto first base is in time, but the sacrifice successful. 1-3 put out of Walker Wilson. Lucas Wilson goes to second, and it will bring up Zach Bain. Bain misses for ball 1. And that ball hammered out to left center field or left field. And it is a home run. And that is going to be the call, a home run. That hit off something past the fence and then came back onto the field of play. But a 2-run shot for Zach Bain, and the Howlers lead 2-0. And Cooper Williams, and he takes low and in for ball 1. And he hits a shot that's into right field. And no play at first. Williams gets down the line to avoid a throw at first base, and it's the second hit of the inning. And you get a meeting here, and Wilson with the error to reach to start the inning, so he got aboard. Walker Wilson sacrificing to second. Zach Bain drives him in on the 2-run home run to left field. So 1 unearned run. But then Cooper Williams follows with a base hit, and it'll bring up Isaiah Garcia. Garcia will try to keep it going here. And a slow ground ball to short. They go to second base and get the force of Williams. So a 6-4 force is the second out of the inning. Garcia aboard at first base, and then he'll come off for a courtesy runner. First one fouled back out of play. It's off the bat of Michael Atkinson. Next one low in the count, 1-1. Next pitch low, 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first, 2 outs, 2 runs in for the Howlers in the top of the second inning. They lead 2-0. Next pitch low, and it's 3-1. Joey Hernandez next for the Howlers. There it goes, and the ball hit foul and out of play, and that runs the count full at 3-2. And that pitch will miss, and it's ball 4. Three-two and 2 outs, so the runner was going on the pitch. And able to get into second base, and now, of course, makes it anyway because of the walk to Atkinson. So 2 aboard for Joey Hernandez. And Hernandez takes strike 1. Ball hit well, and the runner going to be waved around third. Throw comes to the plate, not in time, and it trickles past the catcher. And by missing the cutoff man, it allows the runners to move up a base each. But it goes as an RBI single for Joey Hernandez. And Atkinson to third, Hernandez to second. It's a 3-run second inning. Up Jack Heddick. First pitch outside for a ball. 3-0 Howlers is that they scored 3 times in the second after going up and down in order in the first. This is up and in, 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0. And that's hit down the left field line into foul territory. That is a foul ball. Eighth man to come to the plate for the Howlers in the second inning. They've scored 3 times. Going to be just 1 earned run. Again, there was an error to get things started in the inning. A fly ball into shallow center field, and in to make the catch to end the inning, and that will do it for the Howlers on the board first. They score 3 times in the top of the second inning, and after an inning and a half, it's 3-0 Howlers. Brian Keno, the leadoff hitter for the Rebels in the second, got a good cut on the first pitch, fouled it straight back to the backstop. And now the 0-1. And that's bounced in there, and it's 1-1. Still a little work for the Rebels here. They trail 3-0 playing in this championship game. Some work to do to get caught up. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Get a pitch maybe up out of the strike zone, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Nels and Preciado follow for the Rebels in the bottom of the second. And the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Fooled there on an off-speed pitch way out in front, and Keno strikes out. And that's the first out of the inning, 3rd strikeout in the ball game for Bain. And now we'll go after Hunter Nels. Oh, and Nels hit by the pitch. And that's going to hurt any time, but that's going to have a little extra sting on a cool night like tonight. So Nels to first base. It'll bring up Richie Preciado, the catcher for the Rebels. He may not be the catcher. He actually was looking back through the lineup card that we got from them, and they've got a couple of catchers and a couple of pitchers marked down, but they were in a hurry. Again, there wasn't very much time between games, and the Rebels actually played on this field, Field 3, for their semifinal game, so they really had no time. The Howlers finished their game over on Field 1 and probably had maybe 30 or 40 minutes of downtime. And so they had time to get their lineup together and so forth, and that's all right. We get it figured out. We just want to make sure we identify all the players the best we can. 1 on and 1 out. And now that pitch is low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to Preciado. John Weston next. And next pitch high. Pitch up and in, and it's a 4-pitch walk, so that's not what Bain wants to do. He gets his strikeout to get the inning started, but then hits Nels with the first pitch, and now 4 straight out of the strike zone to Preciado. 5 straight out of the strike zone, and the result, 2 Rebels aboard. Batter John Weston. Tells us that Preciado is the catcher. We get a courtesy runner, Leo Reynoso, running. Get the runner at second. Fastball misses. Being ready, and the next one on the way, and that's a swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 1-2. 2 aboard and 1 out, bottom of the second. Rebels trailing the Howlers 3-0. Fastball up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitcher Hunter Heiser next for the Rebels. The set, check the runner at second, the 2-2 pitch. And that's off the plate, 3-2. And now the Rebels roll the dice, down 3-0 in the second. Probably not, but it's something you got to keep in mind. 3-2 with 1 out, maybe they send the runners. They do not go, and it's a swing and a miss. And that's the danger if you put them in motion, strike them out, throw them out, double play, but sometimes you'll see those runners take off with the first, or with the 2 aboard and 1 out of the inning. Figure the pitcher doesn't want to throw ball 4, so it becomes a good pitch for the hitter to swing at, almost like a hit and run. Now Hunter Heiser will try to keep it going for the Rebels. He takes a breaking ball from Bain, high for ball 1. Set. Bain looks back to second in the pitch. That's off the plate, 2-0. Nelson, the leadoff second. Reynoso running for Preciado, the leadoff first. And that pitch over for a strike, and it's 2-1. It's a 3-0 Howlers lead. 2-run home run from Zach Bain, an RBI single from Joey Hernandez. All of that came in the second inning. And a pitch over for a strike, and it's 2-2. Bain ready. And his 2-2 pitch. And a called third strike, and so a hit batter and a walk, but 3 strikeouts in the inning for Bain. He's got 5 in the ball game, and after 2, the Rebels still trail by a score of 3-0. And we get to work in the top of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss from Billy Fiore. A ground ball and a throw over to first base. And that is in time. Cota going after one, fouls it out of play. Just struck out to start the ball game. Now batting with 1 out and the base is empty. Hits that one into right field, and that's down. That'll be a base hit. Big turnaround first for Cota, but he stops there. And it's a 1-out single. Braden Campbell takes strike one. Campbell with a ground out his first time up. Set the 1-strike pitch, and that's hit back up the middle. Get the out at second and on to first base. Not going to be in time. Throw gets away, and Campbell will make his way to second base. Second error of the ball game for the Rebels. And now a runner at second with 2 outs for Austin Brazil. And he takes a breaking ball over for a strike. Hit a fly ball to center field to end the first inning, and he'll hit that one into the gap. And that will get down for a hit. Runner waved around third base, and he'll score. So Brazil with an RBI single. Campbell scores from second base, and it's 4-0 Howlers. Now to bring up Lucas Wilson, who reached on an error and scored in the second. First one a strike to Lucas Wilson. Brazil with a pretty good lead over there at first base. And the set and the throw goes that way. And he's able to dive back. And a breaking ball over for a strike. And it's 0-2. Again, a 2-run home run from Zach Bain, an RBI single from Joey Hernandez, and now an RBI single from Austin Brazil. And that one's fouled back out of play. Set another 2-strike pitch. And that breaking ball near the inside corner, a called third strike. And that will end the inning. Howlers had another one though, and after 2.5, they lead 4-0. Top of the order for the Rebels in the home half of the third inning. Xavier Lindsay leads off and hits a fly ball out to right field. Shallow there and brought in by the right fielder Brazil. And that's out number 1. Cisco Valenzuela was called out on strikes his first time up. Try to get things started with 1 out. A strike. 2015 Fall Championships, and this is the Upperclass Division Championship game put on by Southwest Woodbat Classics. The 1 strike. This is for a ball. It's 1-1. Coming up next in the tournament schedule, the Holiday Classic. That's coming up December 10th through the 13th. Time called again. This one got started on Friday night. Not all teams played Friday, but teams got started on Friday. Heavily played tournament throughout the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Got a little lighter again Monday and Tuesday, more just the night games, although some started as early as about 4 o'clock. And then back at it with a pretty full day today. The 2-1 pitch. It's low, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball on the inside corner, and it's 3-2. That's a ball into left center field and a long running catch. Long way to go to get that one, but it is hauled in, and that is out number 2. That was Braden Campbell on the catch. 2 away in the inning. First pitch to Victor Valdez over for a strike. Pitching change for the Howlers. And that's the other thing. We don't always get a lot of the notifications, but it's Billy Fiore out there now. The 1 strike pitch. And that one's fouled out of play. Valdez with the base hit, his first time up. Came up with 2 outs and the bases empty in the first. He's up there with 2 outs and the bases empty in the third. But now his team is down 4-0 after the Howlers got 3 in the second and 1 in the third. A 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, and the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, and that's over a called third strike. And that will end the inning. 3 up and 3 down go the Rebels in the third, and after 3 they trail 4-0. Ground ball foul down the third baseline gets us started in the 4th inning. Walker Wilson at the plate for the Howlers. Takes the next one low away, and the count a ball and a strike. Walker had to sacrifice his first time up. The next pitch over for a strike, and the count 1-2. Hunter Heiser still out there for the Rebels, and really probably should have a little better line than what he's got. Some errors behind him, 1 in the second and 1 in the third. The next pitch is low, and it's 2-2. So of the 4 runs he's given up, just 1 earned. 2-2, that's bounced in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A 1 hopper that eats up the Rebel second baseman. Wilson, big turn around first base, but he'll stop there. That was a hard shot. That might go as a base hit again, just because it was off the bat with such velocity. Got right on the second baseman in a hurry and handcuffed him a bit. Now Zach Bain, who had the 2-run home run off the scoreboard in the second inning. And before he bats, we'll get a timeout. Playing in the 4th, it's 4-0 Howlers. After the timeout, Heiser starts Bain off with a strike. Got it on the inside corner and maybe took a little off. First and the runner back. ball bounced in. That'll get away, and that'll allow the runner to go to second base. So a wild pitch. Puts a runner in scoring position as the count goes to 1-1. Howlers had a little speed bump to get things started. Lost their first pool game of the tournament to Blue Chip 4-0. But then came back and beat Minnesota SWAT 7-3, and then Arizona Pro McGrath 5-3. And then a couple of wins in the elimination bracket. They beat AZ Pro 16 6-5, and then beat Ridge Baseball in the semifinals earlier today. The next one misses for a ball. 3-1 on Bain with the first base open, so may not want to give in to him here, and we'll see what they do. The 3-1, threw him a breaking ball, and he hits it into center field. Long run out there, and it's down for the hit. Runner will stop at third base. Again, the throw misses a cutoff man, but Bain doesn't try to take the extra base. He'll take the single. So runners at first and third with nobody out. And the batter will be Cooper Williams, but first another timeout from the Rebel dugout. Still playing in the fourth inning, 4-0 Howlers. Cooper Williams takes the first pitch low and outside for a ball, and a pitching change for the Rebels. Next one outside 2-0. It's Victor Valdez pitching for the Rebels. There goes, and that ball hammered out to left center field. Going to be a long run out there, and it's over the head of the left fielder. It'll go to the fence. One run will score. Another runner going to be waved around. Hobbling a little bit coming in there is Bain, but he gets around the bases to score. And it's a two-run double for Cooper Williams. So with the 2 runs added on, now 6-0 Howlers in the fourth. And the batter is Isaiah Garcia. Valdez wants to talk to his catcher with a runner at second. They want to make sure he got the right sign so they don't get crossed up and give up a free base. 3 runs in the second for the Howlers, a run in the third, and now they've scored twice in the fourth. And nobody out. Pitch to Garcia over for a strike. Again, Hunter Heiser's line going to look worse than really it should have been. Gives up 6 runs, 3 of them are earned. Garcia ready. Valdez looks back to second and delivers, and that's fouled off the plate.
Michael, pay attention.
Back, and the next one on the way, and that's inside for a ball. Garcia, fielder's choice, his first time up, takes that pitch for a called third strike. Valdez gives up a double and a couple of inherited runners score, but now he comes back with a strikeout. Batter will be Michael Atkinson. Runner at second with 1 out, 2 more runs in for the Howlers. They lead 6-0. And the First one to Atkinson over for a strike. Michael walked his first time up. The 1 strike. And a fly ball into center field. And that's caught as Williams heads back to second base, and that's out number 2. And Joey Hernandez, who had an RBI single his first time up. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. That's in the dirt and off the catcher, and that'll allow Williams to go to third base. Ball and a strike. Valdez delivers, and the pitch is low, 2-1. Breaking ball inside, 3-1 the count. Jack Hadich next for the Howlers. And the pitch low for ball 4. Top of the 4th inning in the fall championships. This is the Upperclass Division Championship game. Runner from first base takes off, throw down to second base, and that is in time, and the runner thrown out. Caught stealing, and a big out there to get out of the inning and avoid any further damage. 2 more runs added for the Howlers in the 4th, and after 3.5, they lead 6-0. And as we get to it here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Colby Villegas leads off the 1-1 pitch. As we get back with the audio a little bit late, high 2-1. Again, Villegas, Hoya, and Cano for the Rebels in the bottom of the 4th inning. They trail 6-0. And a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Bottom of the 4th inning, Rebels down 6-0. Cruised through pool play, did the Rebels, winning their pool as Villegas swings and misses, and he is out number 1. And Gabriel Hoya makes his way to the plate. And the Rebels started their pool play with a 9-2 win over the Rams. They beat IAG Crush Black 11-1, and they beat the P2 Pirates 8-0. Inside for ball 1. Then in elimination play, they beat the Arizona Future Stars 7-4. And then LBE, their semifinal victim, that we talked about a little bit earlier. Next one low, 2-0. Next one low. Boy, trying to get things going here for the Rebels in the fourth. And the next one on the way. And that's on the inside corner of strike, and it's 3-1. And that ball popped up to the just to the edge of the outfield grass, and it's put away for out number 2. Who struck out back in the second inning. Bats with 2 outs and the bases empty in the fourth. And a ground ball to short. Gobbled up there and a throw on to first base. And that is in time. 6-3 ground out and a 3-up, 3-down fourth inning for the Rebels. After 4, they still trail 6-0. Kadich leads off for the Howlers in the top of the 5th inning. He was at the plate when Hernandez was caught stealing to end the 4th. And a swing and a miss for a strike. And we move ahead to the top of the 5th inning. Howlers did not score in the top of the 5th. We're in the bottom of the 5th now as the Rebels bat. So we stay 6-0. Ball foul to the backstop. Check swing, and that ball rolled on the left side, picked up and on to first base, and in time. So Nels grounds out. Now Richie Preciado. Preciado walked his first time up. Ball fouled out of play. And the count goes to 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Low and away, 2-1. Back to the wind, the 2-1 pitch. That's over for a strike, and it's 2-2. The one and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball high, 3-2. And that's a line right back up the middle, but caught on the line drive by Fiore. And that is out number 2. John Weston. And instead of Weston, it's Leo Reynoso. Swing and a miss for Reynoso, trying to get it going here with a couple of outs in the bottom of the fifth. Rebels down 6-0. And that's fouled out of play. Swing and a miss, and Reynoso down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down inning for the Rebels in the fifth. We move to the sixth in the championship game. The Rebels trail the Howlers 6-0. Begin the top of the sixth inning for the Howlers. Braden Campbell up there to get it going. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Ball fouled off at the plate, and the count, I believe, 1-2. Into the bat, fouled off. And the next one on the way. And that's a line drive through the hole into right field. And a leadoff single for Campbell, and he's aboard at first base. Brazil, a throw down to first and the runner back. Austin with an RBI single his last time up. Valdez with a set. And a hard hit ground ball. They'll get the out at second and on to first base. Not able to scoop it out at first. And now Brazil going to try for second, spinning the wheels a little bit, and he is thrown out. Trying to take the extra base. So the Howlers lose the base runner and the hitter as well. Base is empty with 2 outs for Lucas Wilson. Defensive change for the Rebels. And now Valdez going after Wilson, and the first pitch bounced in for ball 1. 6-0 our score. Howlers with 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Bounced in and go into the backstop, and it's 2-0. And there's a pitch over for a strike, and it's 2-1. Ground ball foul outside of third base, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 bounced in, 3-2. Valdez into the windup, the 3-2. And a ground ball. Valdez will take it, throw on to first base. And that will end the inning. Howlers turned away in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And they still lead 6-0. First pitch hit into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. And it's a new hitter up there, Caleb Smith, with a single. Ball popped up off the bat of Xavier Lindsay in the infield, and it's put away for the first out. One away for Cisco Valenzuela, strike out on a flyout in a couple of trips. That's a leadoff single for Smith here in the 6th inning, the first hit that Billy Fiore has allowed. And the first hit since the first inning. Fly ball hit well out to center field. And a good running catch out there in center. And that is out number 2. Victor Valdez takes strike 1. Fastball up and in. It's 1-1. Runner at first and 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. The Rebels down 6-0. The 1-1. Fastball over for a strike, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that's a line drive base hit into left field. That's with his second hit. He had the other one before Smith. He had the hit with 2 outs in the first inning. And he's got his second hit of the night. Here's Villegas. First one fouled back out of play. Center, the 1-string pitch. Misses for a ball. It's 1-1. 2 on with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rebels would sure like to cash in here, down 6-0, but anything they can do to chip away at it with limited number of outs, just 4 outs remaining. Foxborough, 2-1. Hoya scheduled to hit next for the Rebels. Look back to second. Spin back and a throw that way. And out. A runner is picked off at second base. Boy, don't want to make that mistake down 6 runs, but that is what happens. Runner picked off, and that ends the Rebel 6th inning. We head to the 7th, still 6-0. First pitch, and that ball on a hop past the shortstop. Walker Wilson is aboard to get things started for the Howlers in the 7th. And a hard shot out to short, and that got on the shortstop Lindsay in a hurry. Now the batter is Zach Bain. Easy throw over first and the runner back. So Wilson with a couple of base hits plus a sacrifice, and now Bain with 2 hits himself, a 2-run home run in the 2nd, and then a base hit and a run scored in the 4th. Takes that pitch high. And that pitch over for a strike. Throw down to first, and the runner just back. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball. This is low, 2-1. Howlers lead it 6-0. See if they're able to add on here in the 7th inning. And breaking ball, a called strike, and it's 2-2. Again, they'll throw down. It's a little closer because the runner didn't slide back in at the bag at first. Three and 2 on Bain with Walker Wilson at first. Again, a throw over. Rebels may be anticipating that Wilson's going to take off. So throwing over there, trying to keep him close. We'll see if he goes on the 3-2. He does not go. And that ball hit well out to left field. And that's off the fence. A double for Bain, so he ends up a triple short of the cycle. And it's 2 in scoring position with no one out for Cooper Williams. Yeah, I expected the Rebels would bring the infield in, but not yet. First one to Williams, a fastball low and away, ball 1. Cooper with a single in the 2nd and RBI, make it a 2-run double in the 4th. Outside for a ball, 2-0. He was the first batter to face Victor Valdez. The 2-0. popped up, third base side in foul territory, and that is put away for out number 1. So Williams not able to get those runners in from second and third. And instead, he's the first out on the top of the 7th inning. Now here's Isaiah Garcia. Garcia with a ground ball, and that's off the glove of the shortstop as Lindsey tried to backhand that ball and couldn't pick it up clean. And that'll bring in a run. Howlers go up 7-0 in the 7th. And now runners at the corners with 1 out for Michael Atkinson. And Atkinson going after the first one, fouls it out of play on the right side. Atkinson with a walk in the second, a fly to center field in the 4th. The 1 strike. And that's a breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-2. Reaching for the 2-strike pitch, a foul ball on the first base side. The Howlers held scoreless in the 5th and the 6th, but they get another one in the 7th. And a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, and Atkinson strikes out. That's the second out of the inning. The batter will be Joey Hernandez. Take a look at the Rebels' 7th inning. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the order. And I have to just about bat around to get back even here, down 7-0. And Hernandez trying to make it 8 or more as he takes the first pitch up and in for ball 1. Pitch misses. 2 balls and 0 strikes. And the 2-0 over for a strike, and it's 2-1. First and third with 2 outs, a run in for the Howlers in the 7th. The 2-1. And that misses inside as Hernandez ducks out of the way. 3-1 the count. And if Hernandez can reach, Jack Hadich scheduled to hit next for the Howlers. The set and the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good cut there for Hernandez, and they'll get another chance here. The runner from first will take off. 3-2 with 2 outs. Valdez with a set and the 3-2. And that's fouled back. It will do it again. It's been all Howlers to this point. 3 runs in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and now 1 in the 7th. Valdez sets ready again. Another 3-2 pitch. And a breaking ball. That'll be a called 3rd strike, and that will end the top of the 7th for the Howlers. They get another one, and after 6.5, they lead 7-0. Kobe Villegas in to lead it off for the Rebels in the bottom of the 7th. Going after the first pitch. Popped up on the right side of the infield. 1 pitch and 1 out in the 7th. And Cota on the defensive end there. Gabriel Hoya going after the first pitch and hits a line drive. That's into left field, and it's a 1-out single. Brian Cano will try to keep it going. He's 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and a ground out. And the first pitch over for a strike. Zach Bain got it started off nicely for the Howlers on the mound. Gave up some base runners, a couple of hit batters, a single and a walk. And a fly ball out to right field will be out number 2. Fiore has come on and done a nice job in relief. Allowed a couple of base hits in the 6th inning, but he's not allowed to run. A 1-out single here in the 7th, but now a fly ball, and the Rebels are down to their final out. Hunter Nels in with a runner at first and 2 away. The runner takes off. Pitch a strike, throw to second, not going to be in time. Runner going to take off again. The throw goes to third base. That's going to get away, and that'll get the Rebels on the board here in the 7th. First run of the ball game for the Rebels, first error of the game for the Howlers. And now Nels will try to get it going again with the bases empty and 2 away. And a swing and a miss, and that will end the ball game. So the Rebels do get a run across in the 7th, but they are not able to get much more going. They end up with just 4 hits in the ball game, and they do get a run in the bottom of the 7th. And we go final as the Howlers beat the Rebels by a final score of 7-1, and that will do it as the Howlers are the 2015 Upperclass Division champions of the 2015 Fall Championships put on by Southwest Woodbat Classics. So that will do it. And as a reminder, next tournament coming up for Southwest Woodbat Classics, the Holiday Classic, December 10th through the 13th. So that will do it. Again, our final score, it's the Howlers 7 and the Rebels 1 from Red Mountain Baseball Complex in Mesa, Arizona. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we hope to talk to you again soon.